Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tiffany's Tarot and happy International Goth Day, which is celebrated around all over the world today.
And I, ladies and gentlemen, am the voice from beyond. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, if you would like a free reading, all you have to do is leave it in the comments that I would like a free reading. And how are you today, Tiffany?
I'm doing well, and how are you?
Well, being beyond is pretty excellent, but it has its perks.
Oh, really? And what would that be?
Oh, I can be ghostly anywhere I want to be. I'm like Discover Card.
Discover card. Mm.
Well, it looks like we're pretty busy already. We have a lot of comments. Kelly
Oh,
Drew says hello,
hello.
and Kelly would also like a free reading. So, if
All
you
right.
mind, my witchy woman, please do your deed.
All right. Well, I am going to introduce one of my new decks I got. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the time for romance has come. See it as an opportunity for a radiant life. So you may be experiencing happiness or contentment, or maybe you have met somebody or will meet somebody, but for some reason you feel like you're on cloud nine. And birds may be very significant. And the way that the woman is actually looking in the card, she's kind of caught off guard. So it might be at a time where you least expect it, and maybe birds will be very significant to you. I also have to conform is to die inside, be brave, and be yourself. So a lot of times in this world, we try to conform to ideals and philosophies of other people just trying to fit in. But what this card is saying is you are a unique individual and you're not meant to camouflage. You're somebody that is meant to shine and have your own personality that is different. Tear down the walls around your heart, give and receive security and warmth. So, usually, a lot of times we go through some things where we have been through some serious stuff, a lot of letdowns, breakdowns, emotional walls with people that we put a lot of time and effort into. And usually we tend to build walls around our heart. But at this time, it's telling you to let your heart humble itself first and give yourself some time and slowly let that tower come down and maybe spend more of your time giving love because when you give love, you also receive love back. And also, she's holding on to a little baby rabbit. So maybe animals, maybe a pet, maybe something that brings a comfort to you. Have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. So there may be something that sometimes you're not sure if you can actually do it, but this card is confirming that you actually have the courage to move forward through the obstacles that you're facing. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming, take a new direction, and be open to new experiences. So you may be somebody that you have a map of A to Z on what you want to do, but what this card is advising you is to be open to new ideals and new people. And sometimes we're given opportunities to explore new things that we never thought possible. So take that invitation. You might have to do with that somebody that um, you fall in love with. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. So you have your truth and you need to set your boundaries with certain people. And for anybody that can't seem to understand, it's not because they're blind, it's because you have went through certain experiences in your life. So what you have experienced personally is what you validate against what other people say. You cast a spell with your existence, magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. So you are somebody that is meant to shine. She's actually like this princess in a ballroom that's being noticed. Um, you have radiance that has people that follow your every move. You're somebody that may be very powerful, leader, courageous kind of quality types. And maybe that's why a lot of people have eyes on you. And then lost in the ruins of the past, find the way to the present moment and live. So a lot of times people tend to hold on to the past and try to live in memory lane Bill, but life keeps moving forward. And sometimes there's things that we can't go back and fix. But however, we're given new opportunities in the present that can make a better future outcome. So that's all that I have for you.
Very nice. Hopefully, Kelly, that helps you out. Dorothy says, hey, hey, from Mama D.
Hello.
Raymond G. Newsom says, good evening, everybody.
Good morning. Of
And
good evening.
also says, time for Tiffany to knock it out of the park.
I
And
always
Miss Dorothy says, I would like a reading, please.
Yes, Miss Dorothy. So let's see what comes
And
up.
remember, ladies and gentlemen, while she's getting this set up, we are only running for an hour and a half tonight. So if we do not get to you, please send us your name and a message, and we will write your name down and put you at the top of the list for the next Tiffany's Tarot next Sunday at 3 p.m. By the way, Tiffany, do your bidding, my dear.
So at the bottom of the deck, I have mindfulness, peaceful presence, and a quiet mind. So usually we tend to live every day in a rush. We don't have time to take a break. So what this card is advising you is to kind of find your own solitude and your own peace of mind, getting out of the everyday runaround, and just clearing your mind. And sometimes the best thing I advise people is to listen to music or uh, going to the park and just being in nature is also a great way. Everybody has different things. They have creative pursuits where they find their peacefulness. I also have attachment, so longing and desperation. So this might be you feeling like you're caught up in a web or something in your life or a circumstance, or this could be somebody that feels the same way with you. Maybe this might be somebody that's longing and maybe desperate, but again, it has cobwebs, so it can go either way, but there might be a little bit of red flags, or you feel trapped in a situation, or maybe this person does. I'm not exactly sure. And maybe that's why you're being advised to take your mind somewhere where you're not having distractions, where you can think it out as to how you're going to get out of this entanglement. Um, I also have connections, so partnership, contract, and commitment. So maybe you're somebody that was looking for somebody that is willing to make an investment and time with you. You want somebody that's serious and will have time for you, not somebody that's gonna make you feel like this. But with that being said, usually it might be somebody when you least expect it, but this somebody will be someone that will make it very significantly known that you are their whole world. I have balance, centered energy, and self care. So this guy, he's on a rope and he has the ball under his feet and he's trying to balance himself up and down in life. Self care would be taking care of yourself first, putting yourself first, not trying to be overworked, somebody that's taking time for a little vacation, going to the mall, spending a little bit of money, not too crazy, but just trying to, do things that bring happiness to you, and finding that balance of life and needs and wants. That way, everything is in order. I have creation, soul expression, and something new. And this lady is gardening. So maybe you're somebody that likes to garden, or maybe you're really like flowers and find beauty in things. But you may actually run into some kind of project or some kind of commitment with somebody that may be into the community. They might be in like an activity director, or they run projects for communities, rehabilitation centers, something of that nature. Relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times. So this guy is actually sleeping in a cot. Maybe you're somebody that has very big dreams and you're looking for that place where you can actually be content and happy and probably not be stressed out. I have the journey guide, so travel, change in location. So maybe you're thinking of going on travel, maybe a little mini vacation, or maybe you had plans and you had to delay. But something about travel will be coming and will be significant to you sometime very soon. Prosperity, abundance, and success. So you have a lot of prosperity that's coming to you, and it might also have to do with something about this travel or this journey or vacation, or it could be also a job that may require you to move to another country, and it might actually be something that's very prosperous, and it will be worth the challenge. Um, I have cleansing and attunement, the shaman healer. So cleansing yourself from all negative things, situations, forgiving things, let things be bygones, and moving forward to where you want to go in life. And the eagles above him. So eagles have to do with the messengers of God. So you might be seeing a lot of eagles, or you might be finding a lot of angel feathers. You'll be seeing like little feathers, especially if they're white feathers. They're definitely angels, and pennies may be very significant. And the last one I have is talent guides, so spirit mentors and teachers. So this person may be somebody that is into creativity or arts, or maybe you're somebody that's creative and you might run into somebody that will be a teacher to you and help you explore your creativity and your passions. And that's all that I have for you, Dorothy.
Very nice reading for Dorothy. Very nice indeed. We have Nigel Porter saying, "Hi, guys."
Hi, Nigel.
Hello, Nigel. Erica says, "Hello, Tiffany."
Hello, Erica.
Kelly Druce says, "Hi."
Hello.
Dorothy says, "Hi, Nigel." Nigel Porter has said, "I have shared it on my group page." Thank you, Nigel. We appreciate that. Raymond G. Newsom says, "That's funny. You sound like just like my good buddy Brian James." Huh. I've heard of Brian James, and he's a swell guy, one hell of a podcaster. But I'm the voice from beyond, buddy. I don't know. I don't know. That's not me. Kelly
I'm not
says,
sure.
"Please." Nigel says, "Hi, Dorothy." Dorothy says, "Nigel Porter, hope you're looking after Santa." And says, "Hi, and may I have a free reading?"
Yes. So I'm
Anna,
going.
your wish is Tiffany's command. Do the bidding, Doc Princess.
So I'm going to use my shiny, ultra shiny cards that everybody loves so much.
Careful, shiny objects attract my attention very well. You might flash one and I might stop you going, "Ooh, shiny."
Boy, that is a lot. Okay, just a few, Spirit, just a few. at the bottom of the deck, I have easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So you may be somebody that is trying to get where you want to, but you might be trying to do 50 million things at once, trying to get there and rushing down the highway of life, trying to make it happen. So what this card is saying is take your time. You will get to your destination, but you do not need to be going down 9,000 miles down the highway of life because you're going to wear and tear yourself out. So just take it easy. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is very essential right now. So taking care of yourself would be like taking a time out for a bubble bath, listening to music, taking some dance classes, something that focuses on you, taking your mind off of stress, especially if you are working in a place where they're constantly being overworked, or maybe you're a person that tries to take on way too much and you feel like you have just been weighed down with all the burdens. So, right now, put yourself first, is what it's saying. Busy times and multitasking. So yes, this confirm it. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So are you a person that likes to be busy because you don't want to deal with certain situations or emotions or people, or are you busy because you don't know how to speak up for yourself? Because speaking up for yourself is going to be very important to you, but there's a difference between avoiding connections or situations with people and always trying to overwork ourselves and it's not necessary. So you need to assess what is more important, saying no than putting my foot down, and what is more important and what are the things that I could put aside in the meantime that is not necessary right now. I have sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitive call for extra self-care and gentleness. So yeah, you might be somebody that's very sensitive and you might actually be working or be around people where there's high emotions, and when it gets way too tense, maybe you're somebody that busies yourself, or maybe this is something you saw when you were a child or you saw a loved one do this and this is a copycat behavior that you picked up on. But emotions are very sensitive right now with everything going on, and then we just had a blood moon, so people's emotions are on real high right now. Ceremonies and celebrations is time of important life passage such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversary. So there will be some kind of ceremony coming up. Could be a graduation, could be a baby shower, maybe somebody around you may also have this coming up and you may be invited to it. Increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive has opened the doorway to abundance for help and opportunities. So what this card is saying is that your angels are helping you, but sometimes we also have to ask for help. And when we ask for help, we might actually get all of the help that we need. Because some projects we just cannot just do everything on our own. So sometimes speaking up and asking for extra help would be more beneficial than trying to take on a lot of things that is not going to be possible. Heighten intuition, be extra aware of your inner knowing as it's trustworthy. So trust your intuition about a situation. If you are dealing with somebody that seems a little bit etchy sketchy, you're probably not imagining it. There's something that maybe something wrong with this person, or you're being warned with the red flags. So pay attention and don't disregard it. There's a reason why you have that funny feeling in your stomach, because you're being spiritually protected by angels from a particular individual. It says you are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So you might be dealing with somebody who may be a energy vampire. An energy vampire is somebody that will absorb all emotions, and when you're around them, you actually feel very sick and ill. They thrive on drama and chaos, and if they're not getting that, then they will make it. So you are probably noticing that, and you're being advised to move away from that particular person or block that person, whoever it is, because somebody is trying to cause you inconvenience. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay and to feel different from others. So you have gifts, and there may be somebody that's trying to cause a lot of problems because they don't like what you have. And this may be somebody that may be envious. However, you are being protected from this particular person, but you are meant to shine and stick out because there's something you can give to your loved ones, to your community, and to people's lives, whether you believe that. So that's all that I have for you.
All right, there you go, Anne. We have Faye McDonald saying hello.
Hello.
Kelly says, thank you for my reading. Always give love my problem. Always open, great reading.
Thank
And Faye McDonald would love a card, please.
A card. Um, I am going to use my vintage memory.
Ooh, always love the vintage.
So we'll
All
just pull
right.
out a card for you.
And why she's doing that, Faye McDonald also says, Nova Scotia's in the house.
Hello. So the card I pulled out for you is choice. You have some kind of choice in some certain matter that's uh, coming up or that you're aware of, or this could be somebody around you that has a choice and choosing which path you're going to take. If it's a relationship or a love partnership, somebody has a choice in choosing who they want to be with. If it's a job, you might be stuck in a job where it has become not so favorable and may have a new opportunity open to you. If it involves travel, maybe you had plans before, and because of COVID and everything was put to a stop. And now that things are becoming more open and available to you, you have options. So you have choices to go from, and it might take some serious time and inquiring about what is in your best interest for yourself. So that's the card that I have for you.
All right. And Kimberly Reagan says, hello, could I please have a reading? 23/11/88. Not sure what that means.
Yeah,
Possibly a birthday?
yeah, that's the birthday.
Ah, you're close to mine there, Kimberly. I'm 11/29. Remember, folks, if you like the show and you like what's going on, go to Parafam Studios, hit that like, and give us a subscribe. Other than that, give it your best, Miss Tiffany.
So at the bottom of the deck, I have friendship. So you may be somebody that has a large group of friends, or you're somebody that is seeking a friend that may understand you and be somebody that will hear you out and value you and your friendship. I have compassion. So this lady has the world in her hands. So compassion is very significant to you, including spreading compassion, showing compassion. You may be somebody that's very empathic and very sympathetic. So if somebody tells you, you know, what they're going through and stuff, you're the first person to usually give that sympathy and empathy that is needed and that compassion. And also, you want to protect the people who are a part of your world. So that's what the world symbolizes, the people that are very significant to her, loved ones, family, friends, and etc. Inspiration. So you may have found some inspiration, or you will be finding inspiration. And this girl is actually trying to sing, so maybe singing may bring inspiration, or writing songs. Some people write songs, or even doing poetry. That's another thing. But there will be something that's trying to get your attention with inspiration. There's animals. So you may be a big animal lover. You may be somebody that is really into taking care of animals, fostering, or you may be somebody that just really loves animals, especially wild animals. She's actually holding on to a wolf. So maybe sometimes you feel like you're a lone wolf with people, but you're more connected with animals more than people, and there's nothing wrong with that. Peace. So you will find peace in times, and you are guided by peace and loving people as well. And you have peace within you, and you always have this dove that is protecting you. So you could have angels around you that always bring you peace and bring you into peaceful waters from a lot of situations that are guardians. I also have boundaries. So you may be somebody that needs to meditate, or somebody that has to set boundaries with certain people, especially if people are trying to get nosy, or uh, they try to get on that last nerve and they try to break your willpower. But boundaries are a must, especially if somebody that feels very hostile. Don't disregard it. You need to set boundaries with somebody, whether they like it or not. Um, Courage. This is Leo energy. You could be a Leo, or maybe dealing with somebody that has Leo in their chart. Having the courage and the strength to make that move, having the courage to make that final decision, having the courage to set the boundaries with somebody. Manifestation. So prayers, um, believing, dreaming is part of manifestation, but also you may be somebody that admires the moon very much. The moon is very powerful and very magnetic, especially when it comes to moon magic. A lot of people use the moon if they practice witchcraft um, and protection spells during the moon, usually to bring good things in. And willpower. So having the willpower to make your dreams a reality. And that's all that I have for you.
All right. Our next reading comes from Denasia Elias Horton, wanting to know, are you doing loved one reading?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, shall we go ahead and do one, or shall we wait until they ask?
She could ask more specifically in detail. That way I know if it's a
Ooh,
loved one regarding family, or it's a loved one about a husband, or a
all
spouse.
right. If Denasia, if you are watching, please let us know which loved one you would like a reading on. Nigel Porter, I would love to have a reading, please.
Nigel.
Well, Nigel, your wish is Tiffany's command.
All right, Nigel. So I have wash away your burdens. So you may be somebody that is highly emotional, or you may be somebody that you feel like you carry a lot of emotions. And the reason is maybe because you have a lot of water uh, in your birth chart. You may be a water sign or you have water placements. Um, you may feel like you have a lot of burdens, but you actually don't. You're somebody who analyzes and deeply evaluates situations. And not only do you use your heart, you use your brain as well. And sometimes our heart and brain sometimes tend to argue, and sometimes they get the best of us. So, what this is saying is take a time out, reevaluate a situation, and no, you don't have burdens. You're just somebody that has a unique gift to be able to think with both matters. Embrace the feminine. So you may be somebody that has more of a feminine side to your soul. So you're somebody that may be very highly emotional. But also the feminine could be maybe there's somebody in your life, a female in particular, that is a mother figure that you latch onto, or there's somebody that you learn a lot, and this is someone that she knows what her purpose is, but she also is somebody that is more of a teacher, and you, I don't know, observe this person and you get a lot of inspiration. Reveal your truth. So she's actually taken off her mask. A lot of times people tend to hide under masks to try to blend in. And sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing because we are actual people. We're not robots. We're not cyborgs. Your emotions are valid, and you might have to come clean about how you feel about a certain somebody, or somebody needs to come off clean to you about what's really going on. But somebody needs to do the talking first, and somebody's got to be brave enough to take off the mask to reveal what's really going on. Know that you belong. So you may be somebody that feels like you're an outcast, or you have to try to fit in with certain people with this mask. Or you may have be dealing with people that wear masks that may be bullies, but you are actually somebody that is unique and is very proud of who you are. And you have people that probably hide in the background and watch you. Either way, it could go both ways, you watching them or they watch you. Honor Mother Gaia, which is Earth. So, honoring the Earth. Maybe you're somebody that likes nature. Maybe you're somebody that is into gardening, or you're somebody that likes to honor life through all things, animals, plants, and you appreciate everything in life. You don't take anything for granted. Um, see the truth. So there may be a particular truth about somebody that's around you with a mask. That's what I keep picking up. Um, kind of use your discernment when people have masks. There's a reason why they have masks, because sometimes the truth about a person may be very ugly. So an owl is a specific animal that is able to tell who is who. So that's why they say who. Um, but also they know who is who and what is what, so they cannot be deceived. And you were born to create, so you are somebody that is meant to create beauty in this world. You may be somebody that takes to the artistic side, and you have unique gifts that maybe you need to explore more in depth, and it might have to deal with the emotions you feel. So that is all that I have for you.
All right. And Janasia Elias Horton said her cousin for the loved one reading.
The cousin. Okay.
And then we will be followed by Nanda. And Dorothy says, that was amazing. Thank you, love and light.
You're welcome, Dorothy.
Faye McDonald said, lovely readings. Kelly Druce said, shared. Thank you, Kelly. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're liking the readings and you want to see other content we do, please go to Parafam Studios, hit that like, and hit that subscribe button. Tiffany, back to you.
All right. So at the bottom, I have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy or somebody that has Virgo in their placements. Somebody is taking a time out. Maybe they're disconnected from the world. They're not returning phone calls, emails, social media. They pretty much went hermit mode and they are trying to figure out their life or maybe try to reevaluate their consequences of something that they did. And the reason why I say consequences is because I got the judgment card. Something had to be cut off. There is divine judgment. Maybe there was a betrayal of some kind. Maybe there was gossiping, backstabbing, something of that nature, because I also have the star. Might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you are an Aquarius, or somebody has Aquarius in their charts. Somebody is healing from something that went down. Somebody is being solo and trying to figure out, but a judgment is being intervened. So God had to intervene with this, so to speak. Um, Here's another walking away card, the Eight of Cups. So somebody is literally walking away from a particular situation. They are not even wanting to talk about it, discuss it, and they just turn their back on the other person. Um, I also have the Ten of Wands. So somebody may had made a particular situation and brought a lot of drama and a lot of burdens, or whatever they did is now causing them to be weighed down very significantly. Um, could have been this King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that might be putting down the pride and ego, but again, it's like this person is trying to ghost the other person, is what I'm really starting to feel after some kind of falling out. Um, Somebody might want to come back around though for an apology, and this is Sagittarius energy, and try to fix something. But at the same time, there being a Page of Wands and a page is not really mature. It might be, I'm sorry, but at the same time, for the last card, I have the Four of Cups. So by the time that this person tries to apologize or try to give their cup of love and let's try to fix this, somebody is like, no thanks. I don't want it. I'm good. You're good. We're good. It's great. So I hope that helps.
All right. Our next contestant, or yeah, would be Nanda saying, hello, can you help me? My friend will became my boyfriend. Thank you very much.
Yes. So I'm going to use the Love Oracle deck. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, usually, when we give love, we also receive love in return. So, maybe you and this person are one gives the love and the other one is giving the love back. Um, this may be somebody that's very playful, like children almost, very innocent, very sweet. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So just like being a kid again and enjoying life. Um, it says calling in your soulmate, keep prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So you may be somebody that's actually calling in your soulmate, because I also have engagement. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This could be somebody that may have very strong feelings in particular. However, somebody might need to let this happen naturally because somebody might have control issues and they might want it here and now, but it's saying allow this situation to unfold and naturally. Don't try to force it because if you try to force it, it's not going to work out. So just let things happen naturally and things will show you if this is the person, because if it is, this person will want to get engaged. And that's all that I have.
All right. And Sneeze says, "Hi, Tiffany. Are you doing free question?
Yes, I am, Steve.
Please feel free to ask away. And achoo, by the way." And says, "I have had repairs at home that wore me out and have been having some health issues. Hope I will feel better. And my birthday is coming."
A happy early belated birthday.
Absolutely. And we hope you do feel better, Anne. Michelle says, "Hi, everyone."
Hello.
Hello, Michelle. Dorothy says, "Hey, hey."
Hello.
Hey, hey, Dorothy. And Michelle Amanda says, "I'd love a reading if possible, please." You
Yes.
know what to do, Miss Tiffany.
So I'm going to use my mermaids and fairies deck. So the first card I have is dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself, see yourself succeeding. So you're being asked to dream big, and maybe you have a particular dream that you think is kind of out of reach. But actually, it's saying that it's not out of reach. It's actually possible if you put your mind to it. Um, I also have tranquility. So make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self care. So she's actually in the bathtub. So you might be somebody that likes bubble baths, or you're somebody that really enjoys your solitude and your time. And you might be somebody that enjoys music and kind of pretending that you're in your own music video, is what I'm kind of getting. Um, Treasure chest, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So you may actually come across a situation where you might actually get some kind of abundance. Could be a new home, a new car, a new baby, or it could be in terms of money. Maybe you'll be given a brand new promotion, a new challenge in your company, or maybe perhaps even a new job offer as well. Ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. So there's something in your heart that you really desire, and maybe you're still a little bit hesitant, but what this card is advising is go ahead and embrace it because it's something that it's worth exploring. Your soul is trying to guide you to it. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So, yeah, you have angels on your side that are actually trying to help you bring your dream and your heart's desires into this physical reality right now. Positive energy, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid any negativity. So you may be somebody that enjoys big circles because there's a lot of dolphins that are looking at this little pearl down here. Or you may be somebody that needs a lot of positive people, and there's plenty of people around you that you might not be aware of that are willing to help you in all possible ways. I have alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So you may be surrounded by all kinds of things that are trying to get your attention, and don't try to dismiss it because it may actually be trying to get your attention of what your purpose is. And at the bottom, I have soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is for you now. So it might actually involve somebody that is an actual soulmate that is probably going to be helping you to achieve your desire, or this may be somebody that is going to be everything that you ever wanted. So that's all that I have for you.
All right. Very good reading. Hope that helps, Michelle. Our next client that would love a reading is Faye MacDonald.
No, Faye.
And while we're getting set up for that, Anne says, "Thank you, Tiffany. Very nice."
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Dorothy says, "My daughter is 11/23/08." Very nice. And our next reading will be Billy Joe with a reading, followed by yeah, we'll just worry about Faye right now, and I'll get the next contestant up and ready for you.
So at the bottom of the deck, I have re-energize. So you might have to re-energize yourself after a situation, or you might be somebody that gets really anxious and you need a lot of energy to get you up and out there, especially like you if you feel like you got to get up there and get on that stage and you got to prove your self-worth. Um, or you may have to be somebody that has to kind of get that spark back under their tail fin to get them back out in the world. Um, I don't know if that's you or maybe somebody that you're dealing with. Uh, go with the flow. So don't try to force things if they're not going the way that they're supposed to. Just let things happen naturally. Some people, they try to control so much of their lives that they get upset when it doesn't go their way. Well, because our life is like a box of chocolates. We have twists and turns, and we have things that will eventually get us to the point of our destination, but don't try to force it either. Letting go. So you may be letting go of someone or something, or maybe someone around you is having a hard time of letting go of something. Inner knowing, knowing that you have very much love for yourself and love for everything around you, and having peace and solitude and knowing that everything is going to be okay. Contemplating, so deciding if I want to do option A. If I do option A, it's going to take me to B and C, or if I do option Z, then I'll get to A and C. So there's something that requires contemplating or really evaluating the pros and the cons of a certain situation. And the last card I have is blessings. So you are being blessed with people around you, and you might be seeing it through other different ways, but you are being blessed. And that's all that I have.
All right. Billy Joe would like a reading and would also like to know, do you do health questions?
Yes, I do help.
All right. Billy Joe, your reading is next,
All right, Billy.
followed by Savannah.
So, what I have at the bottom of the deck is the butterfly with transformation. Um, you may be somebody that's been through some rough patches in your life, and sometimes you feel like the caterpillar, and sometimes you feel like you got to be the butterfly, and you're ready to spread your wings and try to get to higher places in life and situations. I also have uncertainty. So maybe at times you may feel uncertain, or you feel like you're this girl stuck in the forest. Should I turn around? Should I go left? Should I go right? Or maybe you have had people that they advise you on things, maybe in the healthcare department, but they're always kind of leaving you just hanging, and you're not somebody that really likes that feeling. I would not like that feeling, especially when medical doctors tend to do that to people. Um, but you also have wisdom. So you may come across somebody that may have more wisdom and pertaining to your health. Maybe this is somebody that will be a specialist that specializes in what you're dealing with. Um, I also have expansion. So this bird is with the trees, with the apples, and expanding the horizons. So it may be a new therapy or new medicine, but it also could be something that brings more pleasure to your life and more opportunities as well. Trust in what is being uh, told to you. Maybe you're receiving signs, signals. Maybe you have a lot of questions, and maybe you have been seeing a lot of angels. Know that you are being watched, and trust that everything will be okay. Focus. So you might need to focus on something. Maybe you're somebody that tends to try to do one thing, and then you try to remember this, and then you try to remember that, and then by the time you try to get back to what you were trying to do in the first place, you kind of tend to lose your focus. But something is requiring your focus and severe dedication, maybe a subject on something, because the way he's gazing at the crystal ball is something intense. Some kind of object or subject may require your full undivided attention. Phoenix with transmute. So after the flames, new beginnings begin. So this could be something that might be something new in the health care field. There's always new therapies, there's always new medications coming out. Or this could mean that you could be given better advice, and you will be able to return back to a normal life. Um, but something will be moving forward, if that makes sense. And whatever was negative or holding back down here will be no more. And somebody will be cleared of and be able to move their wings from a certain situation. I also have joy. So there will be joy at the end of this. You will find pleasure in life again, and you might feel joy knowing what your options are. I have growth. So there could be growth and new opportunities, maybe medical staff that you are asking about. And at the bottom, I have enlightenment. So you will be made aware of certain options and you'll get a better understanding of your healthcare needs. And that's all I have.
All right, there you go, Billy Joe. Denasia gives you the prayers and a heart.
Thank you.
Nigel Porter says, "Thank you so very much for my wonderful reading."
You're welcome.
DNTV says, "Hey everyone, just stopped by to say hello to everyone."
Hello.
What's up, DNTV? Savannah says, "Hello and
Hello.
would love to have a reading."
All right.
And the next person after that would be Miss Carol Atkin.
All right.
All right, Savannah, this reading is for you. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, like I've said 3 times already, if you like the content and want to check out more of our podcasts, please go to Parafam Studios, hit that like and subscribe button, and I guarantee you'll like the content. And after the show tonight, we will be giving you a sneak peek into the Tuesday after next Brian James show. Back to you, Miss Tiffany.
So, Savannah, what I have for you is discovery. You might be coming across something that will feel like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or you may be in the process of discovering maybe a talent that maybe you haven't explored yet, or it could be something that involves a talent that you have. Um, I also have happy success. So, whatever that this discovery is, it will lead to a happy success. And it will also lead to some kind of increase. Could be financially, could be a new home, new car. Increase means different to people. So, what one person increase might be a new home. Everybody has desires and increases that they have, but whatever it is, it will cause increases in your life, but you will also be at peace and finding your happiness. And you will also feel like you're more on top of the world. I also have hidden motivations. So maybe you're somebody that has a lot of motivations. As a child, you had a lot of motivations, or you told yourself, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But there is something in your heart that is motivating you to discover something. Um, I also have status quo. So you may actually be having a particular talent, and your motivations may actually get you status and titles that you deserve. Maybe you're somebody that is a very hard worker, or maybe you've been asking for a promotion, but there is something that is definitely going to get you recognized in many people's eyes. At the bottom of the deck, I have deserving. So this is something that you deserve. This is something that you prayed for. And this is God and your guardian angels giving you this opportunity to you because you deserve it. And the last I have is the vast universe. So when your prayers are being spoken, or you may be somebody that wonders a lot. Everything that we ask for and we put our motivations toward to make it a reality, the universe responds back. So if you are somebody that puts good deeds out there, then it will actually surprise you that the universe gives you back kind and lovingness in deserving, because what you are putting in the universe comes back to you tenfold. So if you're somebody that's putting a lot of love and compassion, then you're going to receive love and compassion back from your angels, and you're going to get it, you're going to see it through people and situations that you never thought possible, and your doors will be open to you. So that's all that I have for you.
All right. Carol Adkin, can I have a general reading? Your
Yes.
wish is my command, Carol Ann. Here is your reading.
All right. Okay.
And while you're doing that, Drew Lee Nichols says, Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
Savannah says, Hi, Drew. Dorothy says, Hi, boss man Drew. And Charlene Dunn says, Are you still doing this? Yes, we are. And Drew says, Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
And our next contestant after that will be Christy Cook.
So at the bottom of the deck, I have discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So you might have people around you that are haters and instigators. They might be party poopers, so to speak. Um, you have some dreams, and they are uh, worthy of your time and your efforts. And you might have somebody around you that may not be very happy when you're happy. So use discernment when you're telling people about when your life is going good. Be discernful when somebody is smiling in your face but talking bad about you, is what I'm feeling. Or if you feel that somebody is not being truthful to you, or they're hiding secrets, be careful with that particular person. I have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. So you may be somebody that is a very gentle soul. Honor and respect all people and all things on this earth by being gentle with words and love right now is all that's saying. Polarity, integrate your shadow side. There are no lights without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So sometimes what happens with this, we have old versions of ourselves that we disregard, we don't want to talk about. Maybe we were somebody that had traumas, pains, heartbreak, sorrows. But what this is also saying is that you probably moved forward away from a dark place and you're now transitioning into the light where things are going more at your pace and you're getting out of a dark tunnel that you didn't want to be in. Goddess, honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, love every part of you. So, self love is going to be something very significant to you. You are your own unique person. You are someone that can create whatever you want to in life. You don't really need other people's hostilities or anything. You're somebody that is naturally beautiful inside and out. Healer, you have healing powers, have faith in your abilities, stay true to your path as a healer. So, yeah, you might be somebody that is a healer. You're maybe somebody that is very empathetic, sympathetic, and you have abilities that you often are like, you probably have a lot of people come up and tell you a lot of things that they probably would not tell a lot of other people. And you may attract a lot of broken people, people with severe PTSD, a lot of people with drug problems, alcohol, the list goes on and on. And these people are attracted to you. But with the discernment, you might have somebody that you deal with that they might be somebody with dark intentions and they don't want to be healed. There's somebody that gets very envious and jealous, um, and they don't like to see you shine, but you have abilities that are meant to be used in this life to help people, to lead people, to guide people, to know people that they are fully loved. Nature, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. So nature might be your kind of thing. Maybe you like to go outside. Maybe you like to go explore the animals. Maybe you're somebody that's an avid pet lover, or maybe you love wild animals, just like, Animal Planet and stuff. You also may value all life. As a healer, you tend to value all things in life. You don't take anything for granted. Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So, you might actually come across somebody that can actually help you reach your full potential. Could be a teacher, could be somebody in a religious practice, spiritual practice, could be somebody, a friend through a friend. Someone around you can actually show you how to use your gifts, and take baby steps with your life. Don't try to overdo it. Hope, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up at the light. So, having hope is very specific at this time for you. Know that whatever has happened in the past, just leave it in the past and move forward, because it's a new day and you are at the end of the tunnel and you are looking for new beginnings. You don't want to go back to the past. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired actions towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So you may be somebody that is being required to take an action on something. Maybe you are asked to, perhaps a promotion, having to make a choice, but some kind of choice or something is being pulled right now that needs your most attention right now. And it might involve you more than you probably realize. Dance, move your body to music, dance with the rhythm of life, manifest your dreams through dance. So maybe you're somebody that really likes music, or you're more of a dancer. You motivate people through dancing, and maybe dancing is a natural stress reliever for you. Sanctuary, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. So a little mini vacation might be required to reevaluate, just to get away from the world, take a breather. And the last one I have is awareness. Live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. So be aware of your surroundings, know that you're being guided to where you need to be, but also be more assertive in how you think. Don't think negative. Always, try to be more the positive person, especially if you're a healer. You're meant to be inspirational to people and to be unconditional love. Some people call them earth angels. So that is what you are asked to do. And that's all that I have.
Wow, what a reading. All right, up next is Christy Cook. She says, "Hi, I'm a newbie. Would love a wee reading, please, if possible. Thanks for your time."
A wee reading. Okay. I will try to keep it
And,
simple.
and up next, Mr. DNTV, or Drew, the owner of DNTV, will be asking for a reading.
All right. So I'm going to keep it to 3 cards minimum. So the first thing I have is when peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist. How can you see your eyes through source energy and prioritize your inner being? Um, Maybe you're somebody that's focusing too much on the negativity. Maybe you're somebody that's really turned into the news and the media. Maybe you're somebody that has a lot of self sabotage, that you always think the worst of things. And what this card is saying is you need to kind of stop that and focus and prioritizing more of your time on positive things. What can I do to make the world a better place? What can I do for the people around me, um, to bring peace? What can I do to step up to be bringing peace to the community or the people around me? Is what I'm picking up. You can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? So maybe you have a lot of beliefs, and maybe you are somebody that has a lot of beliefs, and you're like, I can do this, I can do this. And then you will kind of stop halfway and you'll be like, I can't do this. And then you'll shut it down right then and there. Um, what this card is advising is that you got to get the courage and strength and know that you are more than capable of doing. But there is something that you either keep telling yourself or you're around people that tell you you can't, but you actually can do what you want to if you set your mind to it. The collective field is impacting you. Unseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control of a situation that feels blocked? So you may be dealing with somebody that, I don't know, has ghosted you or made you feel like it's a one-sided effort. But also at the same time, maybe watching too much social media, negative influences, a lot of hostile environments, maybe. Um, but you also, while there's negativity, you are in control of your life. You are more in control of your life than whatever this person or this thing is that's holding you back. So you have the power to take the steps to accomplish what you would want to. So that's all that I have for you.
All right, Mr. Drew, I hope you're paying attention, Mr. DNTV owner. This reading is for you. The next reading will be for Marissa Lopez, followed by Kay Weezy Jones. And we are going to end the night off with Rebecca, and Stuart is also in there. Where do I stand with Alex after Thursday? As I don't feel it's over. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, after Rebecca, we are closing down for the evening. So just make sure to tune in next week, and you will be numero uno for a reading.
So at the bottom, I have teacher learning a new path. So you may come across somebody that will be a teacher, could be someone that teaches a particular subject. or somebody that teaches in a religious institution. Spirituality could be somebody that is artistic, something where a talent or a special kind of gift is needed to be utilized and practiced. And you might come in contact with this person, or you might meet this person through mutual friends. I have joy, blessings, and intuition. So there will be joy and blessings coming into your life. Could be the announcement of a new baby, could be around your friends and family receiving good news and you're enjoying the moment with them. But also, you're being blessed or will be blessed in the near future, and it will seem like a harvest of its own. I have heartfelt gratitude, soulful appreciation. So, a lot of the work that you're spending your time in is actually balancing out the scales of life. So, I have this little butterfly, and on the other side is money. So, what we put our time and efforts to may actually result in our physical reality. So, if you're somebody that devotes your time to love, kind, and compassion, you're going to see it and be offered opportunities, and it will be like new doors opening to you. Um, I also have devoted spirits and specific intentions. So you may actually be somebody that is spiritual or religious. It totally depends on you. And you are somebody that either has specific intentions or you're being guided to take specific intentions to help a certain kind of people or a situation. Achievement, completion, and reward. Whatever that it is, it will be reward for your hard time and efforts. Um, I also have tapping the forces within with the angel feather. So you definitely have what it takes to do this, and you will have the help and support. But also, you are also being guided by your angel. So you'll be seeing a lot of feathers, you'll be seeing a lot of birds, butterflies, and pennies. So those are little hints that you're being guided by angels. I have partnership, contract, and commitment. So you might also be coming into a friendship or into a relationship with someone that will give you a commitment that you're seeking, and somebody that is the same kind of thinking that you are, and they will put all their time and effort into it. It will be a strong, committed relationship towards the same goal. Expansion and legacy with the family tree. Um, your family tree, or you have deceased loved ones on the other side that are really pushing for this um, to help your family tree. Maybe there is a lot of spiritual work where they were unable to finish a lot of things. So they may select you to kind of finish their unfinished business to make things better for the family tree in future generations down the line. And the last one I have is abundance and success. So abundance could be in money or material, but it can also, like I said, be different avenues to each person as to what they consider is abundance and success to them. And that's all I have.
All right. Our next victim is Marissa Lopez. I want a reading, please. And don't forget, K Weezy Jones, you're coming up next, my friend. And while you're getting ready, Parasolo says, "Hi, can't stay because I'm still at work till 10, but wanted to drop by and hit the like and say hi. I hope you're enjoying your weekend."
Thank you. I hope you are
And
having a wonderful weekend too.
and remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the content and want to see more of what Parafam Studios is all about, then just go to our YouTube, Parafam Studios. Check us out, hit that like, and subscribe. Tiffany, back to you, my dark princess.
So I have gateway insecurities, connection with others, and refocusing. So maybe you're somebody that has a lot of insecurities, um, but it's also advising that maybe connecting with others is a kind of therapeutic to you, seeking that through friendships or maybe your loved ones, maybe a mother figure or brothers and sisters if you have any, or people that are you would consider like a brother and a sister, but they are not biological. Um, I also have the Crystal Kingdom, slowing down materialism and psychic debris. So your focus might be on material things, and that might be slowing you down. And what that means is like if you're focusing on a $10,000 Gucci bag, which you know you cannot afford, um, your focus is going to be on that, and that's going to take you away from other things that are worth your time and investment. Maybe you can find something that's cheaper, or maybe you focus on only the material that you forget the spiritual and the appreciation for all the things you do have. Your focus needs to change from uh, greedy or whatever that it is to appreciation of what you have now. Um, I also have self awareness, personal realizations, or prejudice. Right now, there is a lot of prejudice going on in the world, and I completely am very sorry for a lot of people that are going through this. I am going through this as well. I'm somebody that is a mixed race person, and I have experienced this a lot with the last couple of moons. Um, but I do understand that a lot of people that do hold a lot of hate, it's because they were never shown how to love people that are different and how to accept people that are different. I also have self awareness. So, being self aware of our situations and our backgrounds, and trying to be like a teacher. Just know that some people, the more that they get to know you, the more you become a teacher to them. Kind of like this monk is, right? Um, but also making personal realizations about ourselves. Are we saying things that are hurting ourselves, and how can we fix that? Um, the next card I have is the Dharma Wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes. So, karmic lessons are lessons to teach us about karma. If you believe in past lives, it usually comes from your past life. And every person comes with karma, and each life that they come back, they get either good karma or bad karma. And if you were somebody that had a lot of bad karma, you will be faced with a lot of lessons and blessings. But first, you got to pass the lessons before you can get the blessings. And also peer pressure. Maybe there's somebody around you that is really putting pressure on you on how to be, how to act a certain way. And I also have moral codes, this is how we dress, this is how we conform. So maybe this is somebody that's also trying to put you in a box, and maybe you don't like to be put in this little box. You want to be this person that explores. Divine creation, acceptance, personal commitments, euphoria. So you're somebody that wants to be accepted, but also personal commitment. So what is your personal commitment to making A, B, and C happen? How am I going to be able to explore that avenue? How am I going to embrace that and make that a reality? Is also what this card is saying. Um, Temple secret, secrecy, isolation, observation. So you might have somebody around you or someone in your personal circle that has secrets, and somebody's observing the other person, but they're kind of more quiet. Um, yeah, you might need to try to figure out who this person is. Um, because somebody is being observed, but also somebody may also feel isolated. I don't know if it's you or somebody you're dealing with. And the last one I have is Celestial Channel, Hidden Beauty, Remaining Optimistic, and Staying Neutral. So you might have to be somebody that stays neutral out of something. Maybe there's a lot of drama that's coming in, and if you were to try to address it, it would add gasoline to the fire, which would not be good. Um, but remain positive, and you are your own hidden beauty. So that's all that I have.
All right. Up next, Kay Weezy Jones, followed by Stuart Griffin, followed by Rebecca, and then we are out for this evening. So everybody else that is in here looking for a reading, we will jot your name down and show up next Sunday at 3 p.m. and you will be our first read. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in Tiffany Tarot, the voice
Oh,
from beyond, and Tiffany. Very much appreciated.
oh my goodness. That
Well, it
is.
seems like that one's got a lot to say.
I think I'm going to limit it to 8 cards. My.
Hey, Weezy, you must be a popular guy there, buddy.
Oh my goodness. All right. At the bottom of the deck, I have Daisy Elves. Throw your arms open wide and say, I'm happy with my life. So maybe you're somebody that tends to, well, this person's got this person's got that, and you kind of tend to forget about yourself. But you yourself have your own unique life that you need to be proud of and be happy with what you have. I have Life's a Party. The Sweet Pea elves are here to make sure you don't miss any of life's special moments. So you're somebody that you might feel like you have to bring a friend of a friend to parties in life, to be your backup person to let you know that you are loved and supported. But also, this can also mean that don't miss out on any opportunities. Maybe you're focusing too much on work and everything else that you are missing good moments in your life. So I have Dance in the Puddles, Learn to Smile in Spite of the Rain. So dancing will be significant to you, and after the showers, life begins anew. So does flowers. So after the bad storms, you can move on forward with your life. Touch a star. The more you try, the higher you can go. So setting your dreams and motivations, um, is definitely going to be required of you. Set your dreams to a higher thing. Let me hold your hand so we can explore the day together. You have angels with you and animals, may be very significant. You have angels that are protecting you. Um, Happy dreams. Dreams take you to special places that you cannot visit during the day. So focus on your dreams. Dreams are very specific. Happy choices. Life is so full of wonderful choices. Make positive choices. You have a lot of options. Don't try to be on the little ride here that goes around and round in circles. Make choices that suit you. Um, so that's what that's saying. Um, excuse me, I'll be right back. I have somebody at my door.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, while she's gone, K. Wheezy Jones, we very much apologize. We will get back to your reading in just a few moments. But while we all are still here, please feel free to stay tuned after the credits of Tiffany's Tarot for a sneak peek into the upcoming episode, not this upcoming Tuesday, but next Tuesday, of The Brian James Show. Back to you, Tiffany, my dark princess.
Sorry about that. And then the last one I have is play your part, add your energy to the mix, and see what happens. So you might be somebody that is musical and you might be given an opportunity to show your talent at some kind of event. Um, but it's also saying when you do this, you might be noticed and you might receive recognition. So that's all that I have.
All right, our second to last reading, Stuart Griffin. Where do I stand with Alex after Thursday? As I don't feel it's over.
All right. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, I have Six of Swords. Six of Swords means moving away from a situation, or somebody's taking a break from you. I don't know if it's you or this person that you are dealing with. Um, but somebody just wants to move to calmer waters. They don't want to argue. I have the World. So it might be a relationship that goes kind of on and off, on and off. I'm not sure if that's you or him or whoever it is. Um, but somebody means the world to somebody. But at the same time, there is the devil, which is Capricorn energy. Somebody might be obsessed, and somebody might be a little obsessive and possessive. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's this other person. But somebody kind of has this energy of you're not going anywhere. And the reason why I say that is because I have the Eight of Wands. So somebody wants to communicate, that's for a fact. Somebody definitely wants to talk. And I have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is somebody that rushes in and comes in with a message, and they might be somebody that will let you know like this is not over with or anything. I don't know. Um, but while all of this is going on, I see somebody with the Four of Cups. They're not even entertaining this ideal. Somebody might actually ignore the other person, um, especially if somebody's trying to apologize to somebody. But at the same time, I also see somebody else with the temperance, so Sagittarius energy, that they want to come in and they want to work on it. But somebody at this point is like, no, I'm not sure why you're here. Um, I also have the Hierophant. So this could be a lesson to somebody. This can also be somebody that I don't know might want to move it to marriage, or this is somebody that may be married and they didn't say anything. Especially if I have the Hierophant and the Devil. This is somebody that is like two lives. This is somebody that tries to be a saint and a devil at the same time. Does that make sense? Which is still not good, because it's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So, the Ten of Pentacles usually refers to a family. The Hierophant usually refers to somebody that is married or in a standard relationship where it's just a husband and wife. And the Ten of Pentacles usually is where they have children, a legacy going on. Um, I don't know if you want to deal with this or this person that you're dealing with, because somebody's too busy with the Eight of Pentacles working on getting their money right. But somebody might not be an option. Does that make sense? I hope that clarifies in what you're asking about.
All right. And our last reading of the night comes from Rebecca. Hey, can I have a reading for direction at work?
Absolutely. So this is for work. So for work, I see the Eight of Swords. So you might actually be at a place where you feel like you're mentally trapped, you're trying to move up, you're trying to do the best you can, but you feel like you're mentally blocked, or maybe there's people around you that they kind of make you feel like this. Um, I also have the Page of Wands. So trying to redirect your focus onto what drives your spark and passion may actually get you out of this, because the Eight of Swords can also mean that it's limiting beliefs. Like this man, he really believes he's trapped, but he can actually get out of it. So having that fire energy, getting that spark, reevaluating, setting a new course will definitely try to guide you into where you want to be. I have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles in a career reading, this is somebody that wants to be very successful. This is somebody that knows their worth and knows their time. They're not going to try to be dealing at a place that makes them feel like this. Nobody wants to work for a company that definitely makes you feel like this. But you are probably having your walls, or maybe you have coworkers that have their walls up with you. I'm not sure. This is the Nine of Wands. This is having barriers. This is setting boundaries. Maybe this is a job where people and coworkers may try to overstep boundaries and somebody's not having it. Um, I also have the Hangman, which means Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, kind of feeling stuck. But it can also mean getting enlightenment about, there's other things I could do. I don't have to put up with this. I can go somewhere else. I have the King of Pentacles. You might be dealing with Taurus or somebody with Taurus, and taking this pentacle. This is the slowest moving person in the deck. But taking this pentacle in career wise and taking it to another opportunity somewhere else with the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, new chapter. So you might actually find yourself trying to see if you want to stay in a job where you feel like this, or you want to move on with your life to something that is more of your time and your efforts, and it will be a mutual thing. It will not be a one-sided, and you will not feel like you're stuck. So I hope that helps.
Well, all right. Tiffany, is there anything you'd like to say before we end the show?
Have a wonderful Sunday, and if you guys need a personal reading, I will be more than happy to do it. Please message me, and hope to see you next Sunday.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a fantastic night. And remember, stay after the credits for a sneak peek at the upcoming Brian James show. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.